up guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I have two questions. First is it necessary to work on pronunciation? And second, is it difficult to work on pronunciation? Okay, so in this video I'm going to address these two questions. Okay, let's start with first question, and the first question is it necessary to work on pronunciation? Okay, let me clear one thing first. I have already mentioned that thing in my first video. If I am talking about this thing, that is it necessary to work on pronunciation? Okay, there is a thing, mispronunciation, and then there is another thing, that is using any other country's pronunciation. So what do you understand by this thing? If I am saying mispronunciation means you are mispronouncing that word, you are saying that word wrong, and that word is not existing anywhere in any dictionary in this world. Okay, but second thing is that you are using any other country's pronunciation, and that is completely fine. Why? That is completely right. Why? Because that exists, that is existing. Okay, so as come back to my question again, that is it necessary? Why it is necessary to work on your pronunciation? Because pronunciation is telling you the difference between these things, that either you are mispronouncing that word, you are saying wrong, or you are using any other country's pronunciation. Okay, so I have seen, even on some videos I have noticed this thing, that people are calling that mispronunciation, but that is not mispronunciation actually. Okay, so first thing, you need to clear this thing in your mind. Okay, that what is the difference between two things, mispronunciation and the pronunciation you are using for any other country. Okay, you are using from there. Let me give you an example, then you will understand. OFTEN. Some people say often, some people say often, but no one says often. Okay, often is right, often is also right, but often is not right. So try to connect with me what I'm trying to say here. You are saying often, that is completely right, because yeah, foreigners are saying this thing. If you are saying often, that is completely fine, because we Indian people say often. Okay, even British, even American, they also say often. Okay, but again, now there is one more thing, often. This is like completely, we can say this is mispronunciation. We can't say often. If there is an OF off and then TEN tan, then we can't say often. There is no often. So are you getting me what I'm trying to say here? Either you can say often or you can say often, but you can't say often. Okay, so this is the thing people are doing. Okay, because that thing is not clear in their mind, that what is mispronunciation and what is that thing that you are using any other country's pronunciation. Okay, and what is this thing that you are completely wrong with that pronunciation. Okay, so we need to be very, very clear. Just keep this thing clear in your mind, that what mispronunciation is. Okay, so as we were talking about this thing, that is it necessary to work on pronunciation? Yes, this is very important. Working on pronunciation is important, as I have already mentioned in my previous video, that when it comes to accents, okay, accents is your choice. If you want to work on accents completely, you can work, but if you don't want to work on your accents, don't work, that's completely fine. But yeah, if you are talking about pronunciation is important. You should work on pronunciation. You must work on pronunciation. And already I have told you that what is the reason behind it, right? One more thing, for the sake of your future generation. Because you know one thing, we are mispronouncing so many words. Why? Because we have learned those words from our teachers, from books, from our surroundings. It might be wrong, as I've already said this thing earlier, it might be wrong, but now, because you people, you need to keep this thing in mind, that what is mispronunciation, what is other countries' pronunciation, okay, what is right and what is wrong. I just want to tell you, I just want to make this thing very, very clear in your mind, that what is mispronunciation, what is wrong and what is right. Okay, so that's why, for the sake of your future generation, okay, if you will learn pronunciation, right pronunciation today, you will teach, thousands of students, you will teach your surroundings that this is right, this is wrong. Okay, yes, if you are asking about this thing, that is it necessary to work on pronunciation, I have heard that people, they have this question in their mind, that is it necessary to work on pronunciation? Yes, very, very necessary. It is important to work on pronunciation. And at last, again, I will say, I know still there are some people, they have confusion still, that seriously, like how I need to work on it? At last, after telling everything, now this is your choice. Now it's your choice. If you want to work on your pronunciation, you can work. But if you don't want to work on it, be with wrong. Yes, I'm sorry if I'm using this word, but I will say, then be with wrong. And if you really don't want to be with wrong, at least just, keep one thing clear in your mind, that what is wrong and what is right. And what is right for here, but not right for any other country. It's not about right and wrong. It's about that what you need to use here and what you need to use there. And that's completely fine. One more thing, let me tell you, if you are using, any other country's pronunciation here, that is completely fine. You can use that, because that is not wrong. That is right. Okay, so let me wrap up. The question was that, is it necessary to work on pronunciation? It is very, very, very important to work on pronunciation. Okay, so there is a theory, one theory I just want to share with you people. Okay, and you can search everywhere, there are lots of theory about pronunciation, but I want to share that what they are trying to tell actually about this thing, about this particular thing, pronunciation. Okay, so let me read that theory. I am going to read this theory. Please listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully, please. Okay. Learners with good English pronunciation are likely to be understood even if they make errors in other areas, whereas learner with bad pronunciation will not be understood even if their grammar is perfect. Such learners may avoid speaking in English and experience social isolation, employment difficulties, and limited opportunities for further study. We judge people by the way they speak, and so learners with poor pronunciation may be judged as incompetent, uneducated, or lacking in knowledge. Okay, this is done that you can read it more. You can take a screenshot or whatever, but you can read this theory. So that is the thing. Now, have you understood what I'm trying to say? Why I am saying that it is necessary to work on pronunciation. Okay, you will be very, very clear with your speech, and there are lots of things. There are lots of things. Your accent will improve. Even if you really don't want to work on accents, but if you are working on your pronunciation, your accent is going to improve itself. Now, the second question is it difficult to work on pronunciation? No, it's just a myth. It's just a myth that it is very, very difficult to work on pronunciation. No. First, I just want to tell you, you might be thinking that she is saying that it is not difficult to work on pronunciation because she is working on that and she is interested. She is working, that's why she is saying. But no, it's all about curiosity. It's all about curiosity. It's all about that you want to work on this thing or not. Again, so first I just want to tell you that please just arise that curiosity, that if you want to work on your pronunciation, and if that thing is there in your mind that working on pronunciation, it's a very big deal. No, not at all. Working on pronunciation, it's not a big deal. Okay, there are ways that how can you work on your pronunciation. By the way, I have told you that you can work on pronunciation. How? Like, there are lots of videos on YouTube you can watch, right? If you don't have time, at least 5 to 10 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes you can find to watch those videos. But first thing is this, okay, that you can watch videos on YouTube. Okay, second thing I have told you, learn rules, learn rules, learn exceptions. Okay, watch lots of videos. And if I'm talking about videos, what I'm trying to say actually, on videos, okay, People are not telling everything, that okay, this is the rule, and that's why we are using, that's why we are calling this word like that. Okay, they are not telling the reason, but they are at least telling that what is the right way to pronounce this word. Okay, so there are two ways. Either you can go for rules, or you can just watch normal videos. You will learn pronunciation. Okay, by the way, as I have already mentioned earlier, that I am going to start a journey, okay, a pronunciation journey. In that journey I will just teach rules, exceptions, okay, that, and I've told you one thing, that if you will work on single rule, okay, just by single rule, you will be able to pronounce thousands of words correctly. So now imagine, let's suppose you are working on 2 to 3 to 4 rules, you are working on 5 to 6 to 7 rules, then you will be able to pronounce so many words correctly. Okay, so I will be teaching rules. I will be starting that very soon. Okay, but for now I just want to tell you this thing, that working on pronunciation, it's not a big deal. It's just a myth that working on pronunciation is a big deal. No. Okay, I have told you that how can you work, and apart from that I will start. Already you can learn from my channel. Okay, I am just I am making videos to tell you the importance of pronunciation, but apart from that I am making some shorts. You can check there, and in those shorts I am just trying to tell you that it's okay, you do not need to keep in mind that what are the rules, what are the exceptions, but you can just keep in mind, okay, that this is the right way to pronounce this word. Okay, so I hope that you get the answer that what I'm trying to say here. My first question was that is it important to work, is it necessary to work on pronunciation, and second was that is it difficult to work on pronunciation. Okay, I have already addressed both the answers. So if you have any confusion, do little research. Little research is also important, and every time I don't say that I am right. If you think any time that something is not right, I have said something wrong, I am completely fine with that. You can just drop your question, your confusion, anything in the comment section, that you are wrong there. Okay, because I am teaching you, you people are teaching me. Okay, I am learning from you and you are learning from me. Okay, so let me wrap up now. Just keep this thing in your mind and just tell me also, what do you think? Do you think that working on pronunciation, it is important, or do you think that it is difficult to work on pronunciation?